Really good, especially last weekend.
Yeah, you can just look at the slab up there and see the
Westbrook. Behind the dish is Weidman, Cordemelia, Brinesi.
Transferred from Purdue over to Oklahoma State and has been fantastic.
The count now to Reagan Huckel, the left. And there's a strikeout to start the ball game as Huckel swings and misses. And there's a good start. This out of Cedar Park, Texas, batting .354, just a freshman. Absolutely. And that one is hit. Wark is able to come up with it. Steps on the bag for out number 2. To left is Morgan Westbrook, the junior, batting .303. So,
okay, well, I'm going to battle back. I can go 3-0 and then come right back and strike you out.
And it's exactly what she does. So she strikes 2 of the 3 batters out to start. Win. Schneidmiller behind the dish again. Bloodworth in the 9th spot for the 8th-year head coach Kenny Guy. And the workhorse for sure with 116 in the 3rd pitched, 47 K, 500.
What's interesting, I went back and I looked at her stats for Purdue.
Off video and whatever they've been able to see to know that these young ladies are capable of that as Becker draws the walk. Freshman batting .352. By the way, I apologize to the Mavericks. I said the Sun. There's a check swing. Great job by Adams to get 1. They turn 2. No. Safe at first. Great job by. They're going to let it go, and Edwards reaches on a fielder's choice. Play them. That one is driven into left field, going to get to the wall. Edwards is going to turn around second, and they're going to bring her home. No play at the plate. The Cowgirls have a 1-0 lead.
Of scoring position.
You know what's interesting, too, is to go home.
Right, and she started at first base in that ball. I mean, it was a shot. Yeah, she was a late hire, and she said she was only able to recruit at Nationals in August.
And the Cowgirls going to try to force the efforts. Much air under it,
yeah.
And it was offline, and that allowed Kylie
Carwile.
Yep, a RBI single, advance on the throw for a clutch hitter for the first half of the season, but she's becoming that now. And oh, there's one right there. Line shot, doubled up Wark as she can't get back in time, and something lead as we go to the top of number 2. This is Big 12 now on ESPN. Is batting .253. He's got 5 home runs on the season and 17 RBI. Let's see what she does here. That one is there across the plate, and it looked
top of the 2nd inning.
They're going to create some hope, and Kimber Cordemelia will try. It's pretty amazing. You don't have to see live pitching to prepare. And there's another strikeout for the shortstop. Cordemelia comes up empty on this. Brinesi out of Stockholm, the sophomore, batting .290 for UTA. They have not hit as of yet. And there's a check swing. Becker's got it. Throw. No. Decides to hang on to it. And
she's pumped.
Fired up Brinesi. Infield is Zaya Castroita, the junior, batting .211. Stay in play and beat it out. That one is hit to Bloodworth and over to first. So they do get the hit. 0-0 here in Stillwater as we continue right after this.
As well.
Yeah, I would say that, you know, again, his time.
And that's when he came up. He said he went home that night and said, okay, I'm going to come up with something, and it's rep. Relentless excellence, but I need somebody to help lead me just a little bit so I can get this team.
94 with runners on, and that one is going to be hit. Spun to the pitcher, Adams. Boy, Adams has got a fantastic overhand throw, too. Schneidmiller, .290, bottom of the lineup towards. And she just reaches out at that one, moves the runner over, but she'll be out at first as hole hitter for the Cowgirls, the 3rd baseman, Megan Bloodworth, who is his touch in all of those sorts of decisions that he has made. And that one is lifted into left, but Huckel is underneath it, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Cowgirls, it's interesting because she said that on the staff at Kentucky and his family saw a article about some things she was doing, and they said, oh, you
never to look over some player.
No doubt about it. As that one is hit, Guilfoyle fields that one cleanly and throws it over to Wark, and
she throws it right on the money.
So we work our way back to the.
We'll have to check that one.
Yeah, I mean, she's on base for 40, and there's another strikeout. The 6th of the ball. Got to walk her first time up. You mentioned it before, but those things come so far. And that one, man, stuck the glove out, lobs it over to first, and Adams deserves a golden glove, right? The part to get the glove on it that cleanly, hold it, and then to be able to turn and throw. I mean, she has been really good.
Yeah. And more of challenge the defense just a little bit more.
Talent waited from Southmore High School early, and grounds out to Castroita there, but tell you what, she's Kylie Naomi, who's 1-for-1, had that RBI double earlier. The other thing is, Lee, maybe you aren't going to be happy here. She said, Coach, I'm a cowgirl. It has been for 5 years. Grounds out right there, but she has been phenomenal. And the 349 grounded out her first time, 0-1. One that can do it both ways, that is for sure. And there's a changeup that has her way out in front for strikeout number 7.
Offensive production in check. You got to throw.
And there's a walk to Westbrook. And that is including last year by a 3-1 score. Different coaching staff capable of doing that. And that's why you want to play every kind of team, too. Is that one looked like a foul almost. If you go and get the lead runner, it's going to be a fielder's choice for White.
I love how aggressive.
Otherwise, they have not been able to move anybody around. That was going to be it to Kylie Naomi. The throw at first from the hip in time to work. And this is Big 12 now on ESPN Plus. They can, as he said, they want the ball whenever I give it to them. Now they don't want me to every entire 4 pitchers that they have. That ball is going to be hit to the shortstop, and making a lunge over there is Franklin. Not or not. Some kids are okay with that. Let me learn to go to class.
Right.
And then as a 1-1 count. And that one is hit. Left fielder is drifting back right at the wall. She hits the wall, but Huckel is foul. And now they're all going to give her a hard time out there.
Yeah.
Coming back through.
If you're good, you can.
You know, I guess you can. That one is a line drive, and Nisus comes over to her right and makes the catch. And she did a great job, obviously, finding a way to make that happen.
It's great. Laying down the bunt, great, but you have to be able to hit the ball as well.
And she hit that one over to Bloodworth, and she will ground out. So here, batting .293. That one is hit. Look at the range. Look at the throw. Look at the dig. Oh, Wart couldn't hang on to it, though. And Franklin, the first baseman, batting .235. 5 home runs on the season. That one is going to be hit. And again, lead runner gone. Turn 2, you betcha. Double play, Oklahoma State out of the end. Defensive wares. Looking good in Stillwater with a 2-0. Smokes, what is going on? Never seen that before.
Yeah.
He's so young. He's so young at 22. Doesn't even know what Doogie Howser means.
That's something to brag about for sure.
Whatever it is, just a she's one into right field, going to get to the wall, and Wynn's going to turn that into a double. Tries to stretch it into a triple. We got trouble. She is out. Further, and the hat came off for Kenny Gajewski, but Lexi Kilfoyle, right on cue. You mentioned that's obviously the health issue, and obviously they feel like she is. And there you go, base hit. Oh, great play initially by Nisus, but as she fell, tried to brace her hand. One tonight with the fly out, batting .244. I was talking to Coach about his play card the other day, and that was a big swing back in time. So a strikeout, and Sokolowski.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on those cards. Yeah, exactly. And it's back up to 500. She's 1 for 2 today with a walk, and she was back. Now to bring up Talon Edwards. Talon's 0 for 2 on the day. You see there batting .321, and Becker has done it in so many ways. And there is one that's hit, flared to center. Nisus slides over quickly and retires the side for Oklahoma State. So the Cowgirls
face pitchers that are tall and lanky, you feel like that.
Save opportunity tonight, and throws a strike in there to Elena Hampton.
Tend to be late on the ball.
3-2, and it's there. How about that pitch from the freshman? Sophomore from Bonita, California, batting .213, will get an opportunity here. And she's got her 16th strikeout of the season. There's out.
It's hard to stay in a running position.
So Marley Nisus.
Yeah, when you've got that many pitchers and the analytics, and it takes so much time to go through the analytics to see what you need to prepare for.
No doubt is the freshman, and Morgan Westbrook, the right fielder. 0 for 1 with. And there's a third strikeout, so Westbrook. Naomi Ward-Carwile for the Cowgirls in the bottom of the 6th. And interesting to see how well coach is able to get them there as we see Kylie Naomi. I mean, there's no reason to be upset right now. You're still in this ball game as Kylie Naomi hits that one over the center fielder's head. And we've been saying Nisus has been playing too far in.
Yeah.
And Michaela Wark is off the place.
Pretty set on where they are and are not moving. So if Wark gets a ball on the outside part of the plate, that right fielder.
Game 1 against Kansas. Morgan Wynn, also a Kansas transfer. That one is going to land softly into left, and that's going to be an RBI single for Wark.
Kylie Naomi with some wheels goes all the way home easily.
Just to finish. Went back to Lawrence, Kansas, and found a way to. And Caitlin Carwile lined out, flied out, trying to find her first hit of the day. Out here in the. To be hit over the right fielder's head. Nope, she's going to get back there in time. She was able to drift back, and initially looked like Westbrook made
room to negotiate where you're going to go.
State. And there's another bit of a bloop single. Nice job right there as runners at first and second now. Batting .302. They're throwing, but
right.
That's the beauty of a player like who just put 3 more on the board for Oklahoma State. Exactly what I was just talking about. Discipline. It's a 3-run shot. Sound the horn. The Cowgirls have a 6-0 lead.
That's a great with that ball. Sends it right back. So
blow the horn, and the Cowgirls have a commanding 6-0 lead here. After the again, lion's share certainly goes to Adams, but as you. Schneidmiller pops that up, first pitch, right side. First baseman Franklin comes over and makes the catch. Terrific story, batting .357 on the season, 1 home run.
And you can see just the culture that he's created. He's done such a good job where they are able to cheer for each other.
And a little bit of trouble in the left field, but third base for the Cowgirls is Sophie Weidman, the catcher. 0 for 2 for the Cowgirls, closing it out. 2-0, hit right back to her, fielded perfectly, win to first. The throw in time, out number 1. Jaden Erickson out of Pleasant Hills, Iowa, the senior, batting .222. Will.
And that's a great way if you haven't had a lot of success up to bat, is you go to the bunt.
The Cowgirls are new on the court. Maxwell got her 5th yesterday. This would be the first for a. That one is flared into left field, and Edwards will retrieve it, get it back in. Yep. Sticking with it.
Oh, boy.
Sticking to my guns. Probably best for all of us. That one is hit. Timms makes the play, makes the throw in time, and we are done in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Through 40 games, the best start ever in Oklahoma State Cowgirl history. Get Tulsa out of the way, get UTA out of the way, and they did what they needed to here in this ball game.
Yeah, and you got 2 pitchers that.
That's going to do it for us. For Allie McCutcheon, I'm Casey Kendrick. Thanks for watching Big 12 Now on ESPN.